This Bill here from the sauna. Oh, we are taking some Q&A here if anybody shows up. It's hot in here. The temperature is a little bit over 200 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. This is my almost heaven sauna. And if you got any questions or anything, just put them in the chat. I'll read them if I can. I did bring my reading glasses. They're hot. They're actually really hot. I try to do this sauna every morning. And there we go. We got somebody watching now. There's one person. Hello. Doing some Q&A from the sauna this morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's cold. It was nice and crisp this morning here in North Carolina. I think when I woke up, the temperature was around 32, 33 degrees, something like that. If you got any questions, just put them in the chat. We're doing some Q&A. John is wondering how to have bluebirds come to your feeder. John, I just put mealworms out as food, and another thing I did was I put up some bluebird nest boxes. So I have about an acre of property here at my house. I put one bluebird nest box on one corner and one on the other corner, kind of gave them some space, and they took up in there. So I've got bluebirds that live here, so that's how I've got them here. The first year I put the boxes up. I put them both up, and one of them was occupied. The other one was not. But then the second year, they were, I left them up, and they were both occupied the second year. And now, I think pretty much my bluebirds stay year round, which they can do here in North Carolina. So yeah, that's how I did it. It wasn't anything scientific. I just kind of boxes and something for them to eat and drink. Yeah, sorry about that. I apologize. I was in the sauna and the phone got hot and cut off. So, John, John, these are just some the bluebird houses I have. I know you're not on here now, but the bluebird houses I bought at the local credit union when they have a yearly bluebird house sale for charity. So I just bought them there. They're the kind that open up in the front, and they have just a little hole. They're wooden. I think they're made out of cedar probably. They're a pretty simple bluebird box. So yeah, there's nothing special about them. I think anything with the right size hole will work. And now I'm outside. I'm outside the sauna now. But yeah, taking some Q&A on bird feeder or whatever about the channel. And I'm trying to read my screen. It's hard in the sun now. But my phone cut off because it got too hot in there. I might go back in a minute once the phone cools off. But if you got any questions, put them in the chat and I'll read them and answer them. But it is a little chilly outside. It was 200 in the sauna, and it's probably about 45 outside here. So hello, if you're just turning on the stream, this is just a little impromptu live Q&A session if anybody has any questions. If you're there, say hello in the chat. I see a couple people watching. Something just flew overhead there. Looks like a vulture of some kind. I don't know if that was, I think it was a turkey vulture. The bird feeder is hopping this morning. A lot of pine warblers, lots of goldfinches. They're in full color this morning. And hey, Ron, good to see you, man. Just doing some Q&A. Not a lot of people watching. Getting ready to hop back in the sauna. Hummingbirds. Yesterday we had a tufted titmouse land on the hummingbird feeder when I was usually about once or twice a day. I'll go back and rewind the hummingbird feeder and kind of fast forward through it to see if we had any hummingbirds. And oh, you saw that? Yeah. And it was like, so it's really fast forward. So I just saw a blip on the feeder, and I was like, all right, yeah, we got a hummingbird. But no, it was tufted titmouse. It was actually a pretty good picture of it, so that was a little screenshot. Of the tufted titmouse. I was real excited for about 2 seconds. But it's let's see, it's spring here in North Carolina. We've got pollen in full force, so everybody's well, not everybody, but a lot of people are struggling with the pollen. Our dogwoods are blooming. I've got a dogwood. Let's see that. That's a pink dogwood, and then my Japanese maple right behind it. So they're blooming right now. The let's see, I got a maple tree right above the bird feeder that is full of those little helicopter things, and it just makes a complete mess here in the backyard. So I have to basically use my leaf blower every day, not to blow leaves, but to just blow pollen and tree debris. The hostas are coming up. We had a cold night last night, so I'm hopeful that my blueberry blooms are safe, which I figure they are. I think it got down to about 33, 34 last night. But yeah, so for the next month, we'll be dealing with, at least here in my yard, a lot of oak tree pollen and maple tree pollen. And that's about it. I've got mainly oak trees in my yard. Ron, I can't remember where you're located. I was thinking Canada, but I might be wrong about that. I don't even know if you're still there. But, well, I'm gonna hop back in the sauna. I'll take you with me in case anybody else shows up on the live stream. Take my water. There's the hostas I was talking about. They're coming up. The door on the sauna, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's hot. The door on the sauna sticks, so I kind of have to. Yeah, it's hot in here. Kind of give you an idea. Right now it's showing 203. So, yeah, it's warm in the sauna, which is actually kind of nice because it's a little bit chilly outside. But I'm taking any kind of questions about the bird feeders or any of the videos that you've seen on my channel. This sauna, I highly recommend this thing. It's a barrel sauna. It comes in a kit, and they deliver it on like a semi truck. They just drop it at the end of your driveway. I had to basically take it apart and haul it up the driveway piece by piece. And then I put it together myself, and it basically makes a barrel. I don't know if you can see that. To give you an idea, there's the heater, and it's got lava rocks in it. It's all electric, 220. I had to run 220 out here. It's got a light, but it gets hot in here, and I know there's a lot of sauna enthusiasts out there. The sauna is becoming more popular here in the U.S., and I highly recommend it. I don't think it could be bad for you, really, at least in my opinion. I mean, unless you've got heart problems or something like that. But I use it basically every day. We'll get out here, or at least I will, and we'll try to spend at least 20 minutes in the sauna, and then I'll try to do sometimes I'll do a cold plunge afterwards in the swimming pool. The swimming pool's about 60 degrees right now, so it's not crazy cold like it was this winter. This winter it got down to, I think it was 41 degrees this winter, and that was tough. That hurts when you get in that. 60 is nice. I mean, it's cold and it takes your breath away, but it's still bearable. I know I got one person watching. Hello there. 2 people. If you want to say hey in the chat, that'd be great. That way I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. But taking bird questions. If anybody has any bird questions about the live stream, I'll be glad to answer them. I think we're supposed to be nice here through Wednesday of next week. So we're going to have clear skies. Unfortunately, here we're only at about an 85% eclipse. So we're not getting the full eclipse here. But it'll be nice to be able to look up the glasses and see the eclipse. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just getting my sauna in. So this actually helps me pass the time because after about 20 minutes in the sauna, it gets a little hard to stay in here. Doing some Q&A. If you got any questions about birds, saunas, any of my videos, anything, I'll be glad to answer them. Just type them down in the chat, and I'll read them and answer them to the best of my ability. Right now we're at 2:02 in the sauna. I can hear the little helicopters from the maple tree hit the top of the sauna. They're falling. Well, I think if you're interested in a sauna, there's a link, I think, on this live stream the kind I have. You can buy through that. Um, a small commission comes to the channel, which helps out. Um, phone's getting warm again, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down so it doesn't cut off. But man, I appreciate everybody watching. 3 people watching. If you got any questions, real quick, I'll answer. My phone cut off earlier, and I had to start the live stream back up after I went outside and cooled off the phone. So I don't know how long I have here before it cuts off, but I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I might try and do this more often with the live stream Q&As. I kind of enjoy it. Enjoy answering people's questions, talking to people about the bird live stream and anything else really. Got all kinds of videos on my channel, how-to videos, and doing a lot more product reviews lately, which I kind of like. Danielle's doing some of those too. So, but yeah, appreciate everybody. I'm gonna shut this down if there are no more questions before the heat shuts it down. So I do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later. And be sure you tune into the birds. They're really active this morning, so definitely go over there and give them a look. And hopefully we'll get a hummingbird soon. That's our hope. So I think it was April 12th. It was either April 12th or May 12th of last year. We had a hummingbird. They're in the area. I've looked at all the maps, and all the hummingbirds are all around. So hopefully we'll get some to start stopping by. I don't know if the ones that usually come here are late arrivers or early arrivers, but I do appreciate it, and we will talk to you all later. Thank you.